You're locked into Top Producer, but in the dungeon. This is the platform for producers, by producers. We've had over 300 submissions. We've narrowed it down to 12 producers. We're about to get into a real serious competition. We're finding elements from producers, melodies, beat patterns, bass lines, looking for the best structure and the best overall sound. We're gonna bring my guests in and we're gonna enjoy some Havana Club. Let's go, it's Top Producer.
Rude boy, rude boy.
And my special guest today is someone who's prolific, renowned, legendary in the game. He's actually the GOAT, do you get what I'm saying? Your MC's MC. When it comes to lyrics and reloads in under 0.1 millisecond, who else could it be? Only the man himself, Mr. D-double-E. Yes, thank you.
There you are.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, man, I'm good.
What's been going on?
Boy, a lot, man. Just working on the next move, you get me? Their moves coming up, so.
I just heard some sneak
Staying busy.
previews just now, you lot. Not gonna say too much, but just keep your eye open because Double's on stuff. All right, so we got 3 producers. Each producer has a different skill set. These are the beats that came in. We had over 300 submissions and we've narrowed it down to 12 producers. So these are the beats that got the producers to this stage. Bufera, first task, beat pack. Let's hear what he's saying. What are you saying on melody on that?
I'm saying melody's gotta be, I'm gonna have to give him 10 on that because it's just one of them ones where you can't really, you'll remember that beat.
What are you giving him on melody? You giving him a 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. And what are you saying on the drum pattern?
Drums, I'm saying probably 6.
I gave him a 7. What are you saying on the bass?
8 still.
I gave him an 8 as well. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Buffarian can do.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Bufera, you get me? Out of 10,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give him 7.
So I gave him 8. We're gonna go into the second beat of the first task. This is Ryan. Let's see what you've got to say. What you saying on melody?
On melody, 5.
What about his drums?
Drums, I'll give him 8.
Same as me. Melody, I gave him 7 because there's there's a lot of instrumentation going on in
Yeah,
there.
I loved the instruments, but for me, there was no melody.
Yeah, there was no. I know
So
what
I'm
you mean,
hearing
yeah.
them, I can't,
Yeah,
I'm
I know
not
what
getting
you mean.
ready to hum it.
It's very
Or
the
it's
kind
just,
of reason it was
but
like
it's experimental. The more you listen to the tune, the more you learn it, the more you know where everything goes.
yeah.
But maybe I'm just trying to
Still
hear
leave space. Yeah.
that thing so I can
yeah.
say, okay, that's that. But yeah, I think they're just maybe a main hook or something could have opened up to make it more, to help the melody.
I heard that.
Yeah.
What are you saying about that on a total?
On total, gonna have to be a 5. I love where I'm at. It's just that I'm finding it hard
to work out where I am there.
Live there.
Yeah.
I love where I'm at, man. Don't
Yeah.
get twisted.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him a 6 as well. I'm gonna give him a 6. You give him a 5. I give him a 6 because I felt like the sounds were really good. Like,
Yeah.
like if he done the right thing with that,
Yeah.
it's a mad thing. Like that's straight. Like that's that's top tier by sound design. You get what I'm saying? But it's just him as a producer, how he's composing the
man,
record.
he's working.
32 is the guy up next.
He's putting in work.
He's putting in work, innit? What are you giving him on? What are you giving him on melody?
I'm gonna have to give him 10 for melody.
Yeah. Drums.
Drums, I'm gonna have to give him 8.
I gave him a 9. Yeah.
I'll give him 9 because
the drums are really punchy, clear, good pattern.
Yeah, man.
Carried me through, and then he done the second change. He done it.
No, I like the drums. You already necked it. You definitely could have, but it's levels.
And what are you saying on the bass line?
8 as well. Yeah, because it's to suit. It's a suit, innit? So you got the shirt, the jeans to match. Total, I'm gonna have to give him an 8, man.
I gave him an 8 as well. So the second round is a sampling round. How do you feel about sampling when you're a producer?
I love sampling. Sampling is good, but when you're ripping it exactly the way it is, I don't really respect it too much.
Obviously, on that point, we've used all original samples as well. We're working with instrumentalists. They're giving us original samples.
That's nice.
So,
that's nice.
But obviously, we still want them to do as much as they can with the sample.
You can beat that.
All right, cool. So now, Bafera, let's see what you got for us here. I like this bit a lot. Like the way he took that sample there.
Totally flipped it up.
He totally flipped it up, innit? What do you think on melody?
Melody, for me, melody is about being catchy. So it doesn't matter whether you're deeper with melody, like you're the deepest on piano, or whether you're just got them 2 notes or 5 notes, and it's just everyone just loves them notes, yeah? So I have to give him 10 because it's about the ears standing up.
What you saying about the drums?
The drums have to be 6.
I gave him a 7.
Yeah.
Maybe I was being a bit generous, but yeah, 6, 7. Do you know what I mean? For more variation, you could have done like triplets.
It's just all settled from you play. This is it.
What you saying on bass?
I give him 7, man.
And what you saying as a total?
Yeah, I'll give him a 7, man.
Yeah.
Because no matter how you use a sample, that's the way to use it. In a way.
Where you didn't even kind of maybe
right,
know it's
so
there.
now
Yeah.
we got bare record, man, and they don't know where you're not always supposed to hear where it's from.
Because he pitched it, he shifted it. It wasn't even in the same key. He done crazy stuff with it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shouts to Buffer, which is from Ryan. Obviously, same sample, same concept. Let's see what he done with it.
Too sure about the second drop. I like the way he switched it up, man, into a drum and bass thing, man. I like the way he used the sample. For drums, just because of the first part, I have to give him like a 8.
Drums, I gave him a 9 on drums. Melody,
give him 7 actually, 7. 7, man, because the background's soft. There's some.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's 7, but it's like I can hear the sample, but then I'm hearing what are you adding to this, and then I'm now just man. So
melodically, because I gave him a 10 on melody because it's weird, because I'd give him a 10 on the melody, but I'd give him a lower mark on the overall song, because I really enjoyed the way the instruments and the melodies made me feel, but it just might not have been doing the right thing, or you might have just been doing it for too long, or too many things was happening at once, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe he's stripped back. But what are you saying on bass?
I'll give him a 6 on that.
Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna give him a 7, because I gave him an 8, I'm gonna give him a 7, because I gave him an 8, but when what you're saying about the second drop, I wasn't too sure about how that bass was going, but the first bit, the bass was like, it was doing more for the song than the melody, like we were saying, like, the melody kind of needed stripping back, you know what I'm saying? So what are we saying on the overall total score on that beat?
I have to give him a 7, man.
I hear you. So yeah, I'll give him an 8 on the total. So big up Ryan, yeah? We hear you. We hope that you come back with more for us next round, but it's interesting what you're doing, man. I like the flip. The third person, 33 producer. You're gonna have to jack that dubs on style, you're gonna have to jack it.
Sauce over the thing, like.
Huh?
Sprinkled sauce over it.
Yeah, he spilled sauce all over it. He spilled sauce all over that, bro.
Gave it the walk.
Nah, hey, you might have to get the sunglasses. Just pulling it out. Got us there, suspense.
See, with that now, it's like you use the sample normal,
Yeah, use it normal.
but then you put sauce on top of it, gave it some legs to walk with, and so the way he gave it a new body, he gave it a new identity, and then it was ready to walk and run. So it doesn't matter if you just use the sample, because that doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to make it walk.
Yeah, true. Very true.
So I'm gonna have to give him that for using the sample, melody, and how he topped it up.
Minimalistic, that's what we call it. Yeah.
Realistic. I'm gonna have to give him like 9.
Drums.
Drums, I'm gonna have to give him an 8 on that.
Bass.
I'm gonna have to give him an 8 on that as well.
Overall, the whole song, and obviously how you use the sample.
It's an 8, man.
So I gave him, on melody, I gave him a 10. On drums, I gave him a 9. On bass, I gave him an 8. And overall, I gave him a 9. I just enjoyed that. Overall, in the whole competition so far,
that was the best.
I feel like, I enjoyed that. The third round now is reference round. This is about you adapting to your environment. You know, if you walk into the studio and you know you've just come to link us on an off-key day and you're there. You know what I'm saying?
How are you gonna please me?
Yeah. How are you gonna
You
gel?
can't always do your thing.
Yeah, you can't always just do your thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
How are you gonna gel with someone and you know what I mean and make what that mood for that room is? Do you get what I'm saying? And this is we've given everybody the same reference track. This is Buffera, Challenge 3, reference challenge. Could be really good when a rapper gets on that. What are you saying on melody for that?
I'll give that one a 9 on melody.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. What are you saying on drums?
Drums, give him an 8.
Yeah, I gave him an 8 as well. Bassline?
I'm gonna have to give him 10 on that.
I gave him a 9 too.
Man flipped it up on him, started shanking him up. What?
You went mad on there still.
You went into it.
What are you saying about overall total? Because obviously it was the reference. Because remember, bearing in mind, this is about the reference track. And I think it really fitted well with the reference. He didn't copy, he didn't like try
that's
to
what I'm
get...
saying. It's just a smooth thing. It's in a different way, man. I'll give him a 9 for that attempt, man.
As well. I gave him a 9.
Yeah.
I gave him a 9 also. Ryan, please come through for us, man. Cause
Come on.
your last one was he was floating, but
Yeah, no, he's got tricks, but come.
And this one, we have to jack him. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, Janet. Yeah. Woo. Second drop wasn't as good for me, but
That's what I'm saying. You know what, man? Word of advice for Ryan. Sometimes just strip back on what is being played. In general, for that beat, for the first, for the melody, I'm gonna have to give him a 9. For the drums, I'm gonna have to give him 8. For the bass, I'm gonna give him an 8. Total, I'm gonna have to give him an 8 on that.
33 reference round. Let's get it. What are you saying on the melody?
For bass, yeah.
For
Let me
bass?
start with the bass.
Yeah.
And give him a 9 on that, yeah. Back to the melody, I'm gonna have to give him maybe 6, man.
The beginning bit wasn't so good, but then there was a second bit that came in the melody that I would remember. This like a top
rated
line so high, like it was actually so good that it was better than the rest of the song.
Okay.
So on that, I would note that a 10 on the melody,
Okay.
but then he lacked in other parts like
Okay.
the drums and the bass. You get what I'm saying, and just the whole construction of the tune. I feel like it had mad potential with that second riff melody.
Yeah.
But then he was just making it boring with all of that other stuff around it. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe, so I'll give him, on the drums and I'll give him 6. And then bass is what, that 9, innit?
Yeah,
And then melody 6.
And then the overall,
And
as
then overall,
I remember the
I'll
remembering
give
the
him 6 on
reference.
that.
Yeah, do you know what? Can we have a round of applause for all the contestants that took part today? Yeah, big up everyone that took part, man. Rafael, Ryan, and 33. Yeah, thank you for taking part. Obviously, I wish all of you the best. You know, whoever gets through to the next round, I'll see you there. Obviously, who I don't see there, I wish you the best of luck. Just try and take the tips what people have been giving you. Keep going, keep producing.
Keep going, man.
Yeah, don't stop. Don't let anything dishearten you. You get what I'm saying? Just make sure that you're got your consistency and your belief, and you just keep trotting on your road. This is Top Producer for the producers, by the producers. Thanks for D-Double to coming down today. Big up my guy D-Double. Thank you, man. Yeah, make some noise for Double, everyone, man. Yeah.